Hi everybody, welcome back to Life in the Woods Renaissance with me, Sid. We're over here in the village and we have got quite a lot of the wall, well, a reasonable amount of the wall done. So the problem I'm hitting now is this. I'm wearing my pick out very fast and then having to go and spend time in the spawner area to repair it. Now it occurs to me that we have a job to do for another. The spider spawner is okay, but it is not perfect. It is not 100% efficient. Now it's been suggested that we could use this tower here as our entrance into here. We need to relocate or redirect the skeletons somewhere, bring them up 20 X blocks, 23 off the top of my head, drop them down so they're one hit kill in a nice little area. We need to be within 16 blocks, lots of yada design choices to make. But it would make more sense right now for me to get this built than to get this built. Hopefully that makes sense. First things first, I probably need to go and do a little bit of repair work on my thing. Now over here where I got this problem and the fact that this was the wrong size for that, because if you count that, that's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 and then the end, and then that's 1 2 3 4 5 and then the end. I basically went and thought, sod it, let's just go with what we got. But I am really liking the way these are looking. They are starting to look quite foreboding almost, or forbidding. I don't know. They look dark and like go away. Dark and go away. That's the way. So I need to get some repair work done. I would imagine that is going to basically be everything on this pick. The efficiency 4 silky. Were you unbreaking? You have got unbreaking as well. Yeah, I thought you had. And we should, from after we've got that done, be good to start. So you need 26 levels to repair it fully. Yeah, go and have the lot. Does it matter? No, because we're going to have more levels than we can deal with eventually, because that skeleton spawner is going to be super duper efficient. I've got the sneaking suspicion that they're all hungry. Yeah, if they were sheep in those pens, I will believe that they were actually hungry, but they're not. They are doggies. So now the spawner itself, I am not going to worry about how the actual spawn chamber actually looks. I think, ultimately what we want is a 9x9 chamber with so many deeps and then water streams pushing them down to a central location, and everything will be good and we will be happy, and that will be awesome. And also obviously we can then get rid of this as well, this kind of mess here. So I think the first thing we probably need to do, let me get my blocks bag out, is grab some. What am I not using? Dacite is not big on my agenda. We'll plop a torch there because I don't really fancy that right now. Actually, I don't know why I'm getting all excited about that, because you need to go 1 2 3 4 out that way. 1 2 3 4 out. Stop it. Damn you. Yeah, forgot about them. So we need to fill you up. And we're going to go out that way. Needs to be 2 above. And what was my... Let me just check. I have got somewhere abouts. I've got an interweb page with the design on it. that I'm using, which is pretty common. So from the bottom we're going to go, so I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 4, yeah, 4 that way and 4 that way. Okay. And it's 2 down. So let us start off by getting rid of these horrible drips. Oops. Because they are horrible and drippy. And yeah. And we're going to have to take this down. So this is going to be 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. And that's going to be the extent of our, actually that's only 3, isn't it? 3, oh damn it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Up. 4. Yeah, there we go. Well, that will work. I think we need to make sure that this does remain lit at all times, because actually the skeletons are not so bad. Not when you consider them, you know, compared to their 1.10 equivalents. That's a different ball game entirely, of course. So this is going to go out that way and this way. We probably need to plug a torch there. Keep this well illuminated. That's just why we're doing this. This needs to be completely down like so. And then probably just to make sure that that is there. Yeah, I'm going to leave this in until we're ready because I'm going to have to come down and break these torches, and that's going to be a bit of a bind. Right, excavating, commence, and I'll be back. Alright, well, we're a few steps further on. We've got a hole in the ground. We're more or less ready for water down here, but we need to get signs in. Now, the signs are going to be, there's 17 signs to be used. There's one there, oops, doesn't really matter, one there, and then one there. I think, is that right? I need to just double check a few things here. This might be not 100% correct. Let me just stick a light in there as well. Does this need to be taller? Just looking at my thingy. Got 1, 2, and then that. So really difficult to tell with this. This is one of these. I don't think it does need to be taller. I just think that's. I think that's right. I think that is right. Yeah. Yeah. The design I'm using is like a cutaway, and yeah, it's not. How do we put it discreetly? It is not easy to follow. Hello. Right. So I have worked out that I need to go down at let me go in. We need to be at minus 2489, minus 2489, and a Z of 2307. 2307, 2489. Perfect. And I suppose technically the old adage of never dig straight down is very true here, but right now that is exactly what I intend to do. And I'll just again, I don't think this is not going to really help the mob spawn potentials, but ow, there we go. So that's where they're coming in. Right, next we need water, and it's going to be interesting, shall we say. For one, I've got to now get my killing chamber is under the river. So there's my first problem. It's also getting on towards night time. There's my second problem. So we should correct that, I think. And I was one sign out too many, wasn't I? Should be 14, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, and then there's one actually on the drop, but that's we shall place that one in there, and that way I know exactly how many signs to place. Ah, you see. Not just a pretty, well, right, not a pretty face either. Yeah, I suppose if we go, we can take a tunnel down this way and head over under the river over here, can't we? Somehow we'll work it out. That is just a matter of digging a hole. It's just a matter of digging holes and coordinates, isn't it? Really. So yeah, there's a good chance that the pipe might stick out. That's fine. I really don't mind. I'm going to make it. If the pipe does stick out, I'm going to try and make it look, well, pipe-like. If we're going to be technical about it. Okay, so we should have plenty. I've only got the 2 buckets on me. I could go and make more, but you know, it's not like I haven't got. So that should come in and push us down this way into here. That's perfect. This is going to be a pain. Now, I don't know why I did that. You know that point where you go, why did I just do that? Okay, let's get back up and we'll put the other 2 in. Yeah, oops, we do have a cave right on the opposite side of this wall. I've had to box ourselves in. Okay, and okay. So that's all good. And then over here, we've basically got this going on. And what we Now I get the impression that should be flowing over that. So we'll have to check that. But let me get this design. As I say, I've not seen this one before, which is probably dating me, and it's probably the oldest design in history. But let me get this in, and I will be right back with you. All right. So we've moved on a little bit. I've got some factory blocks. I've smelted a bit of iron I pulled out of there. The reason being is I've got my flow. We'll go down and have a look at that in a moment. This is where the pipe is coming out, and you can see I started filling in with the signs. That's the word I was looking for. But at this point here, what I would like to do is change over. So this isn't sand for starters. So let's have a look. I think that needs to be a sign. That's right. And then we come up again and again, and that needs to be a sign. Again, and a sign. Again, and a sign. So that will be up to here. We will basically just go with these solid blocks. At this point we'll probably swap over to glass as we continue out, because we've got 4 more above to go above this before we're at height, which would be good, because I think with the hang on, no, it doesn't matter, we'll live. Yeah, that will actually work out in our favour, I think, because it will look nice when you can see from the top the skeletons just popping out. And you'll not be able to see any further down, and we can do something fancy with that as well. Okay, So, let me show you the water flows. I'll just grab a couple of buckets of water so we can get the next two filled in. Wee up, and yeah, it's just basically a game of go around the houses, and then the next two will be here. I can probably do those from the surface actually. And the water stream, I had to shrink. Getting dark down here now. Whoa. I had to shrink the. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? I have no idea. I have completely forgotten the word. It was possibly bird. I don't know. Were you not aware of the word? Yeah. Let me grab those. So the water stream now is a little pyramid of water there, and that pushes you down into over to this, and that will be a water source block there once we're ready on that. But right now we just need to get these the pipe done, and then I need to decide, am I going to stand over this side? You see, ow, 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 I thought you were dandelions. This is the middle here, so if we go from here and go 1, 2, 3, that's the wall. This is going to come up here. Now, do I want to therefore, I'll still be within, so well, let me just think of this through. If we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I need to be around here, don't I? I think we actually need our killing chamber in between here and here. We need to drop them down over this side, and be stood in the middle here. So I think this needs to be our guide for where we drop them. Maybe I'm gonna have to jump in, damn it. Anyway, I'll be back again. Alright, a little bit of a progress update. We're now above ground. I've kind of done a little bit of working out. I don't know, where has he gone? Oh, there was a little tropical fish. He was just there. Who was my friend? Oh, he's gone. Sorry. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of working out. This is where we're going to go up. We're going to go up to that point there. And this is where they're going to come down, and they're going to drop down here. Somewhat. And the bit in between is going to be nicely done in glass, and probably a mixture of these as well, just for good measure. And what we'll do is we'll get our base entry system built in there and over to that tower, and work out where the killing chamber is, and from there, well, then we can fill back in, put sand back in, yada yada, and the world will be a good and happy place, as I am so fond of saying. So far, no sign of it coming true, however. What with all the things going on in the world, and but there we go. Never talk about politics or religion. There's one, and not quite ready. There's two. Now this is the height, because at this point they're going to come over this way, and it's going to be 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. I need to put something on the top of it, and if I remember rightly, I think carpenter's blocks are transparent, so they are probably not going to be the ideal candidate for roofing material. So what can we use? Well, we could make, I think we can make slabs of pretty much all of the solid ones. Let us go and have a look. What do we got? and what will look good, for that matter. It's not just a matter of what we got, but it's what we got that we got a lot of. Sorry, bad pun there. I need more glass as well, so that's a given. Dacite, we've got plenty of this stuff, but we're using this on the walls and I really don't want to use it elsewhere. I think we can use dacite slabs, might be the answer. Let me go and grab another stack of food out of there. I made up the remains of all the fish sandwiches just to keep life simple. There should be a little bit of glass left, probably not enough. Yeah, I didn't think there would be. Right, we're going to need to make more glass. We need, we've got more of that going on. We need to make some slabs like that, I think will be good. That's probably, those will light proof for me. I can't imagine they're not. We'll soon find out if the skellybobs start burning as they traverse the space. And what I've been doing just to get up there is use these ladders that we have. I hear a baby zombie somewhere. I don't know where, but I do hear one. Right, what was I doing? Dacite. Bonk, bonk. And bonk, bonk. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, maybe if we go just like this, that should work, shouldn't it? It's really not quite the finish. Oh well, damn it. It would work if I'd brought enough. And we need a little bit there as well, just to finish the place off a little, so somewhat. And then we'd have this going up. Oh, help. As I say, need more glass as well, because we're going to have, these are going to be all glass all the way up as well. Probably need more of these, to be honest. But yeah, it's getting there. Definitely getting there. Right, well, I'm going to push on, try and get this downpipe done, that roofed off and capped. I'll do something underneath there to finish that off, and I'll be right. Okay, I think we're ready to rock and roll. We still have to do the killing chamber. All of this is just tunneled down here at the moment, and you know, everything should be here with one hit. But yeah, that's fairly minor stuff, and obviously we need to tunnel in to the tower over there. But I've made the pipes. I've made them look a little bit overgrown. I've broken them not over the points where the skeletons will flow. So in theory, after I've had, let's let the night off, because I don't want to clear this, set it running, and then, you know, come up and find a creeper waiting for me. That is the mob spawner pipe system in place. It'll look better once that's filled in. But I'm sure for a thumbnail, if we go and just get that going, maybe like that, and go F2. There we go. Thumbnail for the episode sorted. I'm going to drop off a whole load of bits and pieces that we don't need. I am almost certainly going to want you. I'm definitely going to want a good stack of you. That can go in, that can go away. So yeah, we just got to sleep the night off, activate the spawner down there, and preferably doing it in such a way that we don't get shot off and killed, which is always a bonus, I find, personally. You know, any day that you don't get shot off and killed is good. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just come. You know what? When you don't want to sleep and you're rushing because you don't want to give the mobs a chance to spawn. Bang! Finally, you're in like a shot. But the moment, oh man, the moment you get into this is it's like you're trying to persuade it into, I don't know what you're trying to persuade it to do. Whatever it is, it's probably immoral, almost certainly illegal. Right, I don't want to take any chance that I can get shot off of this, which is obviously a possibility while I'm taking out these torches. So we will do that, and I think I can reach you from there. That's good, that's fine. You can go, you can go, you can go, and you can go. And that, and that. I actually ought to do that one while I'm around there, and that one, and that one. Yay! It's working, and these are not 360 no scoping like pros. Get that. Get that. Get that bit there. So I'm just really phobic that I'm going to get knocked straight off into the abyss here, and I don't want to. Right, and then with a bit of luck, oh crap. No, that's not good. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Take that, maybe? Yeah, that didn't work quite the way I... Oh, crap. Now we're doing that. And now that's the thing, is it? Oh, you know what? It'll work. It'll get me out. Right. So, with a bit of luck... and a fair amount of... filling in, we should be able to take this out and maybe just jump up a little bit. Gets rid of the ugly tube, doesn't it? Admittedly, we have replaced it with another ugly tube, but yeah, well, you can't have everything. And let me just fill this in. Get this. Well, that's working. They ain't burning up there. Mind you, they wouldn't because they're in water. Yep, it's working. It's working like a dream. Well, working like a charm. I wouldn't say this is my dream, but it's certainly my charm. And they are probably, I mean, you could probably just do, in terms of durability, it's not the end of the world if I have to hit him with a sword, is it? And we'll get bones and bows and all sorts of goodies from these guys. What I don't know is if anybody else is coming yet, if you'll pardon the expression. They should be on the way. I am definitely within spawner activation distance. I'm within 16. I would have said I was within 16 blocks anyway. Oh, please tell me this is in the right place. I might actually, this bit here, I might swap this out for glass so you can watch them going up as they go through the killing chamber as well. That might not be a bad thing. But what would be a bad thing is if they aren't bloody spawning. I mean, that's going. The problem is I don't know whether I was within range or not at that point. You know what? We will find out in due time. But if I have to go and stand up a little bit up here, a bit closer, while I'm AFKing to get them to spawn, if I just have to stand here, then that's not the end of the world. In fact, I'm just going to go and grab a bit of glass and just see if we can't do that bit in as well while we're going, because why not, eh? We haven't got a lot of, we don't need a lot of glass, to be honest. What we do need to do is make sure that we are able to see them heading in. Well, there's one. Hello. There's another. And another. So the big question now is, well, apart from the other question, which is how the hell do I, well, dig down, get this area cleared, which we'll do properly next episode. I can always just use ladders for the time being, though, just to trundle around. But I would say that was working after a fashion. That needs filling in. So yeah, I'm not unhappy with that. Oh, I need some glass, and we may need to drop them one as well, just for good measure. I should still be within 16 though. Anyway, oops. I think that will certainly do us until, oh God, what do I get rid of? Until next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye.